Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for Gear to Die For. I'll be talking about ultra lightweight backpacking stove. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Today's episode, I'll be talking about what I use for a backpacking stove. Now, it's an Esbit titanium folding stove, and it weighs half an ounce. It's super duper light, and this is my system. So this titanium pot came with the bag. It weighs more than a plastic bag. So I just put it in a Ziploc bag, and then my stove goes inside here with the fuel, and this is it. Talk about small. Folds up super duper small, weighs basically half an ounce or less. It comes in this bag, which I don't use because it just seems like that's going to weigh more than a little plastic bag to put it in. So just put it on flat ground and then get your pot, fill it up and sit it on top. You're going to need it flat so that it doesn't tip, but I found this works fine. You could use a smaller cup too. So these are the fuel tablets. They are Esbit combustible solid fuel cubes. You want the 14-gram ones. It says here on the packet that it will boil 2 cups of water in 8 minutes. I think it's really going to takes about 12 minutes. Now the wind and the outside temperature is going to make a difference as well. But basically we can get 2 cups of water with one fuel tab. So the reason I like this too is because the fuel tabs, you know what you're going to need for how many tabs for how many days you're hiking. So you don't have the fuel canisters that you don't know how much you have left in there. So these pop out really easily. They say they're non-toxic. They do give off a bit of a strong smell. So because you're out in the open air, I think it's fine. Now it says it will light with a match or a lighter. Definitely go with a lighter, don't go with a match. So there it is lit. If you don't use it all or you don't have boiling water, you can sit another one on top. And then if you find that it's boiling and you still have some left, you just blow it out and you can relight it for next time. It is my go-to. My husband and I have been using this for about over 10 years. This system, yes, we just do something while the water's boiling. If we're making a freeze-dried meal, we put our tent up, or in the morning, if we're having our hot cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is, we just start packing up our stuff. So for us, it's not a problem. It's not the fastest thing in the world. What I carry with me is some aluminum foil that I'll put around the stove to block the wind. So if there's any kind of wind, just put this little foil windbreaker and happy cooking on the trail. It does leave a residue on your pot, which will come off if you clean it at home. What I do is, this has got stuff so light that it just flies away on its own. So I just put it the same way, bottom down in the bag, put everything in here together, and Bob's your uncle. So it's not fragile, but you wouldn't want to step on it. Esbit makes, it's called a pocket stove. This one weighs nearly 100 grams, so it's way heavier. It's way sturdier, but this is what I'm opting for these days because it's like half an ounce. And the fuel cubes, half an ounce. You know how much fuel you need, and it's served my husband and I really well on backpacking trips. Definitely a great piece of gear for a backpacking cook system. This is my go-to for backpacking ultra-lightweight stove. It's the folding titanium Esbit stove. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week for more gear that I love.